Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Zachary Reality here to break down episode 5 of The Bachelor. What an interesting turn of events. If you're in the live chat, hi Lisa, make sure to comment your thoughts. We'll wait for a few more people to get in here. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Wow, was that another boring episode? I hate saying that because, like, I'm here to watch it, to talk about it with you guys. But, like, come on, like, what was that? What was that? Wow. So Zach ends up getting COVID this week on The Bachelor, which we kind of knew that was going to happen because of last week's preview. We saw that he was doing like a Zoom. So, it was assumed that he got COVID. It also kind of started to kind of buzz on social media. And at first, I didn't even know because I'm not doing spoilers. I didn't know if he was like sick because he originally said that he was jet lagged, from traveling from LA to London. And we know from past Bachelors, how grueling the schedule is. So Zach definitely could have been so exhausted and got sick because, they're filming long days. He's the Bachelor. There's so much on his plate. Hi, Lola. Okay, I'm glad that there's a few more faces here. Definitely comment in the live chat. Let me know you're here and help me break down this episode. So at first, like, it could have made sense for Zach to be sick, but then it was revealed he got COVID. Now, before he got COVID, he went on the date with Gabby, which I thought was a really good date. I like Gabby so much. Like, and I think she's the only one that I'm like, wow, I like really like her. Like from this season, they, walked around London. I honestly missed the first few episodes, the first few minutes of the episodes. So I didn't really see what they did on the date portion. I know I missed the date with the dogs. We'll get into the Greer thing, Lola. Hi, Kayla. Oh my God, everyone just wants to talk about Greer. So I missed the date with the dogs because I actually was interviewing Savannah from The Perfect Match. If anybody's watching that on Netflix, Savannah was sent home last week, and I just did an interview with her today. So I'm going to put that out on my channel and on my podcast on Wednesday to give you guys the tea on what went down between her and Francesca. I love Savannah, so I'm so glad that she came on my pod. But that's why I was a few minutes late. So I was kind of missing that. But I really thought that Zach and Gabby like had a good time and a good connection. It definitely seems like this is the Gabby versus Katie show because when Zach got COVID, like the producers let Katie go give him a care package. Like obviously anyone would have liked to give Zach a care package. It wasn't like Katie was like, hey, I have an idea. Let me give Zach a care package. Like, no, like the producers most likely put the care package together and we're like, Katie, like, here you go talk to him. So it's truly becoming the Katie versus Gabby, right? One of them is going to win. Charity is like number 3, and I'm sure that next week Charity will get a one-on-one date since her one-on-one date was canceled this week. But I really think that Katie is going to win. I actually really want Gabby to win because I like her. But I feel like Katie's going to win because usually the person like we love the most and we like feel for the most ends up getting heartbroken at the end and always get number 2, and then we feel so bad and cry, kind of like what happened with Brandon and Blake Hortzman. Oof. And like, I don't know, Rachel. Oh my God. Rachel's breakup with Clayton is still so devastating to this day. So devastating. So if the editing does things right, it almost feels like Katie's going to win, but maybe they'll throw us for a loop because I still am shocked and upset that Christina Mandrell went home. Imagine if Christina Mandrell was still on this season, and Brianna too. She was great TV. The only 2 girls that were good TV. I don't understand why he sends every single fun girl home, but he does every time, over and over. Tristan says, I feel like Zach hasn't opened up at all this season so far. What are your thoughts? Oh yeah, I completely agree. Well, I'm also not like necessarily the person to ask because I think you guys can tell I'm really half-assing this season of recaps. I'm in and out, I'm cooking, I'm on my phone, tweeting. Like I don't pay attention to every word because I'm so not interested in this season at all. I just like love watching it with you guys. But I agree. I don't think that I know anything about Zach. I don't feel connected to him as a bachelor. That's just my opinion. I don't like to use the word boring, but I really do feel like he is kind of boring. But I'm sure he's great in real life. Whatever, 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 whatever. But yeah, I don't feel any connection to Zach at all. Maybe towards the end of the season we will. But oh my gosh, seems like a nice guy though, right? I did feel bad for him when he got COVID. Like that sucks. And then Jesse Palmer is like talking to him, being like, well, how does it feel? And then he's like, it's just so hard. It's just so hard. All these girls are crying. These girls are crying. Like, all these girls are just crying. Lola says perfect match is so entertaining. It is. Lisa says, I heart Gabby. She's my favorite. They saw the dogs. They also went to a famous perfume place and created perfumes for the royal family. Zach and Gabby got to create their own perfume. What? No way. That's so cool. I think I read part of it online that they did something with the royal family, but like the real royal family, like Meghan Markle, like Prince Harry, well, they're not a part of it anymore, but like, really? I'm honestly not surprised that The Bachelor pulled that. Um, well, Gabby and Zach, great, love them. I was happy for Charity, like, like her too, but no, she didn't get to go on the date. So it sounded like they did have a lot of fun though on the group date without Zach. I studied abroad in England. I've mentioned this before, but people are gonna know. I studied abroad in England, so I spent so much time in London. I lived there for 4 months. It's always raining, it's always gloomy, but it is a really fun city. So it sounds like the girls had a really nice vacation, and half of them probably don't even like Zach that much. So they enjoyed their day around London. Like, it was fun. And I wonder if the producers knew Zach got COVID and they just didn't want to tell the girls yet because they didn't want to like freak them out, or if they were just like testing him. I mean, you have to imagine that on this production, they're testing Zach every like hour. Like, they probably gave him like 45 COVID tests just to make sure. Did Gabby get COVID? Valid question. Did Gabby quarantine? When did Zach test positive? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if The Bachelor didn't like follow the protocols. I know that there's other TV shows, I guess I won't say, but I know there's other reality shows where people have gotten COVID and they've tried to sweep it under the rug. I mean, what else are they supposed to do? Everyone's vaccinated, everyone's what is the other word? Vaccinated, quarantined, like everyone gets tested, right? So I'm sure that they tested Gabby multiple times, and if she didn't detect, then I guess she's allowed to be around the girls. I mean, we all know COVID by now. Like, you could be around someone that has COVID, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get COVID. I mean, Zach is making out with these girls, right? He's swallowing their spit, multiple of them. So they better make sure that Zach has a negative test before he starts going on dates and making out. So let's just say he's quarantined for like 3 or 4 days now. Aren't you supposed to quarantine for 10? I mean, I don't really know. Um, I'm not there. I don't know what the rules are in London, but I'm assuming he like had to quarantine for like 5 or 6 days. So I wonder if they'll be stuck in London for a little bit longer. That kind of sucks for the girls. Unless they're able to like have off-camera time and explore the city, then hey, it's a free vacation. Enjoy it. Like, literally live in the moment and enjoy it. And it looks like the girls had so much fun, especially Greer. She had a great time. She was getting drinks, getting drunk. Lisa says, no, not the royal family as far as visiting with them, but the perfume store owner has created perfumes for the royal family. Oh, gotcha. And Kayla says, Gabby's date reminded me of Kaylin's shopping date from Colton season. Yeah, the shopping date, the princess date. They did that with Susie last year and Rachel Kirkconnell. And Ash Talks Bash on Twitter pointed out to me that those two girls won the last couple seasons. So maybe if there is a theme, Gabby will win. And I liked the music. That was so romantic. It was like the one moment of romance this whole season. Well, I guess it was kind of cute seeing Gabby and seeing Katie and Zach hug through the door, right? Reminding you guys, if you're signed in, give this video a thumbs up right now. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, but y'all already probably are subscribed, so I love y'all. What else happened? Like, literally, so the Greer thing. So, okay, somebody on Twitter said, because I barely pay attention, this is what Greer says. I had COVID at the end of the quarter, so it messed up. I had COVID at the end of the quarter during year end, so it messed with my career in sales. I know how you feel missing out on things. So the conversation with Greer and Zach was really awkward, and a few people are asking me to break it down on TikTok, so I'm probably going to have to rewatch the scene before I break it down because I didn't really know what was going on, but I kind of felt like Greer was trying to be like relatable and trying to like give him empathy. Like, I don't think Greer had bad intentions. I think conversations are really awkward over FaceTime and Zoom, especially when you don't know someone that well. And I just don't think that Zach and Greer have a connection at all. If they can't have a natural conversation by now, I mean, I know they probably haven't spent a lot of time together, But if they can't have any type of banter, if you can't have banter with someone at this point, like Greer is not the one, and she needs to go home immediately. But at least she's bringing some drama, like at least, because no one else is. I still don't know anyone's name. I'm not even kidding. Like I know Allie's name because she gets a rose kind of early, but other than that, and then I know there's a Jess, but other than that, it's just Gabby and Katie because all the other girls I knew left. All of them. So Mercedes went home and Kylie went home, and that sucks to go home on a Zoom rose ceremony. That was so awkward. It really just shows how, if The Bachelor wasn't going downhill before, they're literally on oh my God. They're on a Zoom rose ceremony, and they're still putting the show together. All hats to production who's making it happen. Celeste says, Zachary, I am officially Team Zabby. They are a powder outage. I'm so down for Zabby. I feel like Gabby can get me to like Zach. I don't like Zach. I don't not like him. I don't care. But I don't usually we want to fall in love with The Bachelor. We want to root for them and their love story, and with Zach, it's nothing. But Gabby maybe can help me get there with him because I want to root for him. Well, not maybe, I don't know. I like Gabby. We'll say that over and over again. So, yeah, the Greer thing was weird, and I'm kind of shocked he still gave her a rose. Kylie was the one who had the drama with Anastasia last week. What are they going to even talk about at the Women Tell All? They should honestly cancel the Women Tell All at this point, too. Well, maybe just for Christina Mandrell, we need it. But I mean, this season's truly giving nothing. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest as someone who reviews the show. I'm not even being critical. This season has truly given nothing from start to finish. I mean, I guess I felt a little something, like I said, when Gabby and Zach had that moment. But other than that, this season's been giving nothing. It's so bad, Lisa Morgan. It's so bad. It's not just you. And I'm glad I can be honest here. I mean, I know I have people who watch anonymously, which is annoying, but for you guys who come in here and watch every week, I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my recaps. Thank you for keeping up with me. This season's just so bad. And it's literally the worst season ever. I think this is going to be unless something crazy happens towards the end and it gets better, this will be a forgotten season. And how do we even go to a Bachelorette season after this if they're really going to do that? Who are they going to pick? I mean, maybe they should pick Gabby, right? If she doesn't win. Other than that, they need to bring someone old back for sure. Mike Flies did tweet. I mean, you can't believe anything he tweets, but he did tweet that there's going to be a Golden Bachelor and, they're casting for the Golden Bachelor. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that they're 45, 65? I don't know. Lola says, how are there 11 girls left? I feel like nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened, Lola. Nothing has happened. Nothing's happened. 11 girls left on the season. I can name 4 of them. So where are they going next? I don't know. Well, that was the episode. That's literally all I have to say. I mean, if anyone has any other points or questions or opinions, leave them in the comments in the live chat right here. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, my interview with Clayton dropped today. Did anyone watch it? Did anyone tune in? Did anyone listen to it on Spotify or Apple? I interviewed Clayton last week about his book, 180 Degrees, and it was such a good interview, I think. I mean, Clayton was really hard on himself, if you guys listened to it. I feel like he was defending himself a lot and explaining his actions. And I personally was not trying to question him, not too much. I do think it's important as an interviewer to question, people, even if I don't agree, just to kind of give people, give the person an opportunity to defend themselves. But with Clayton, I really wasn't trying to question him. And I felt like he was really explaining a lot of his flaws and a lot of his insecurities and a lot of his past. And I just don't feel like Clayton has to keep doing that. I think Clayton's too hard on himself. I really want him to get it together because he is a great guy. And I feel like you can tell that during the interview how bad he still feels over the rose ceremony from hell and, all his past mistakes on The Bachelor. And if you listen to my interview, he talked about, what it was like hanging out with Rachel and where he stands with Gabby, who he has not talked to. He also talked to me about, I asked him about Susie. They're on great terms. Then I asked about Michelle. And then we really just talked a lot about his book. So I really hope you guys pre-order it, buy it. It's good. There's a lot of juicy stuff in there. I mean, he doesn't think it's juicy, but there's a lot of Bachelor tea in there. But I hope you guys all watch that interview. And next week, I'm going to drop, I think I'm going to drop my Queen Victoria interview. I interviewed Piper James from Bachelor, and I also interviewed Victoria in the past couple of weeks. So I put up a poll on my Instagram, and it's like 50-50. A couple more people are rooting for Piper, but I kind of want to put my Queen Victoria interview out next Monday because Victoria told me on the interview that she was cast, or she was asked to apply for House of Villains. So if you don't know what House of Villains is, it's a new show coming to E! It got leaked, so it's not been out in the press yet. But they're putting a bunch of villains from reality TV together in a house. I think it was filmed in Palm Springs, but I don't know. And Queen Victoria told me that they asked her to be on the show, and then I guess it didn't work out. I don't think that they ended up following through with her. And she talked to me a lot about it, and she gave me like a little bit of insight on House of Villains. Obviously, she couldn't say much because I'm sure she signed a contract since she was cast for the show, but it didn't end up working out. So, not Victoria F, Victoria from Matt James's season, Queen Victoria, who we love. So, I think I'm going to put the interview out with her next Monday. And then Piper after that, which is also will be worth the wait because I feel like her whole thing was so dramatic on Bachelor in Paradise. So, yeah. Other than that, yeah, Piper is still with Brendan Victoria. House of Villains is gonna be so good. I know. I think they finished filming, actually, but I think it's gonna be really good. Other than that, I got to go to The Masked Singer last week, as part of Fox's creator program, which I just got, an offer to work for them for 3 more months. There's been, like, phases, so they hire me every 3 months, so this is the 3rd phase, so now I'm hired until May, which is so exciting. They kept me on, so they let me and Lauren, who also is part of the program, go to The Masked Singer last week, and we interviewed Robin Thicke and Jenny McCarthy, which was so much fun, such a cool opportunity. So I hope you guys are tuning into The Masked Singer because I will be watching this season. It actually just premiered last week, February 15th. And then Farmer Wants a Wife is also a new show coming to Fox, which I will be working with Fox and covering. So if you haven't heard of it yet, it's 4 farmers. And I think we might like this show since we're not liking The Bachelor. This show could be really good because it's a dating show, it's a love show. There's 4 farmers, a bunch of city girls. They move to the farm. I already watched the first episode. I have the second episode, but I should probably watch that soon before it comes out. So I'm able to tease you guys on what you can expect. But that starts in like a month. And then Special Forces, look at me, the best Fox employee. Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. The finale is this week on Wednesday, which is tomorrow night. Right? Oh, Wednesday night, 2 nights away. So there's Hannah Brown, Danny Amendola, and Dwight Howard and Carly Lloyd, who are the 4 people left on the show. Everyone tune in, see what happens. I haven't seen it yet, but I kind of know what happens. It's going to be good. I have a feeling you guys are going to be freaking out over what happens. That should be good. And what else is going on in Zachary Reality Land? Well, I'm getting a teeth whitening tomorrow, which is exciting. Also, I went to the dentist, which maybe I've told some of you about, but I have a few cavities and I ended up getting an x-ray last week and they want to charge me like $5,000 to fix my cavities. I have like 4. It's because I have acid reflux from when I had acid reflux as a baby. Sorry, I keep burping. And I need to get them fixed, but I'm getting a lot of different opinions from like friends and like my parents about like what I should do because like obviously I don't want to pay $5,600. I need to find dental insurance and I need to find new insurance in general because I'm turning 26 in a few months and I'm going to get off my parents' plan and I really need to find like my own dentist and doctor in Los Angeles. So I'm like really trying to figure that out and like it's not easy. Like I already booked another appointment with another dentist in which I can't even get an appointment until March 2nd with another dentist just to see what they have to say about my cavities because my neighbor Julie was like, "Oh, you don't need to get them fixed. Like they're not a problem." Like it's just like I don't like dealing with like health problems. It just like is expensive and it just like puts a damper in things and it's just like the only thing I want to be focused on is like my career and like working, but I have to take care of myself. So, if anyone has any suggestions on what I should do or any tips as far as like getting insurance in California and how that works, and also what I should do about my cavities, let me know. Jahan, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, says, "Did you see Anna Redmond's post? She got Invisalign. Check plans. Take care of your health." I will take care of my health. I promise. It's just not something that happens overnight. I could get Invisalign, but it's the cavities. Cavities, you need to get like fillings. So currently trying to figure that out. At least my mom is helping me. Little Miss Maybe says, "Hey, it's Jessica, the OG model from Minneapolis. I'm pretty sure I met you in Laguna a few years ago." You did? Where did you meet me in Laguna? From like on the street, or like did we meet through friends? Give me more information. Because a few years ago was a long time. But I've been going to Laguna for a minute. I've been in LA 3.5 years. It'll be 4 years in August. So 3.5. So I've been going to Laguna since the beginning. I haven't really gone in a while. I've only gone like 5 times, but love Laguna Beach. What else is going on my calendar? And anytime I look this way, I'm like, what else do I got going on? Little shopping village by the Cliff House. Oh, yeah. Okay, I would be lying if I said I remembered that exactly, but DM me after because I'm about to hop off and let me know more details or send me a picture. Lisa says they must be taken care of. Parents can guide you as well. Grandma type here if you can't tell. Lisa, I know you, the grandma, and I love that. And I love all the moms and grandmas that follow me and listen to my recaps. For sure. Love you all, always. And I need advice sometimes. And that's why I can ask my followers because sometimes you guys know things that I don't. Well, I guess that's all I have to say about The Bachelor and my life. But obviously, I'll be on live and I'll keep you guys updated on everything going on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. So make sure you follow me on all platforms at Zachary Reality. Please go listen to my interview with Clayton if you guys have not already, even if you only listen to it for 10 minutes. Well, listen to all of it. It's so good. But just listen to it, hear it out. I work so hard on all my interviews and all my content. So I really hope that you guys enjoy it. But I know I put a lot of content out. So if you miss something, I get it. But this Clayton one I think is really good. I think you guys will enjoy it. Because you guys know I'll always get the tea. Like I'll always ask the right questions and get answers that we need. So good things coming. Also, the Outer Banks premiere last week was so much fun. If anyone's a fan of Outer Banks, I got to go to the premiere and walk the carpet, and that was just like such a fun time. And I went to the after party, and it was crazy. Love Outer Banks. Watch that too. Okay, that is all we have to say. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. My dream Bachelor interview. I don't really know if I have like a dream Bachelor interview. I just want to interview like people that I like love watching, and like leads are always fun. I mean, I don't know if I want to give, I don't know. Yeah, let me check out what happened with Greer, and I will do a TikTok about that in the next day or so. And subscribe. See you guys later. Have a nice night. Bye.